Hi, and welcome to the Christmas in July giveaway hop, a craft collabs event. I'm so excited to be part of this hop. There are 14 different creators. Each one is making a project for Christmas in July. It could be any type of project with a Christmas theme. So please make sure you check out all the great creations. All of these channels will be listed in my description box below. There is a grand prize sponsored by Dare to be Artsy. To be eligible, you must leave a comment on each hop video. You have 1 week to leave these comments. It's going to be a great hop with these 14 different creators making 14 different projects. For my project, I've created several different Christmas greeting cards using stencils and different types of media pastes. For example, I have used transfer gel, I have used Decofoil products. I'm going to explain to you all of the products that I used. But at this point in the video, this is actually me having completed what I thought was my video filming. So this is the sinking feeling you get when you look at your cell phone and you realize you didn't hit the record button. Even though you thought that you didn't hit it. So here I'm showing you what I actually created during the video. I used the Decofoil Gold Metallics and this awesome stencil to create the star. That stencil is from Brutus Monroe. I also used Brutus Monroe glitter paste to create this, and this is the ornaments stencil from Brutus Monroe, and I used Home for the Holidays, which is gold with a bunch of red and green specks in it. It's a beautiful glitter paste. I also used the Brutus Monroe silver glitter glaze to stencil using the snowflake stencil to create a card. And I used some specialty paper from Concord and Knife to cut my die cuts out. Oh, and this one I used transfer gel. After the transfer gel is dry, I take some foil and run it through my ink machine to create a foiled stencil. This is using the texture paste. It's a little bit thinner, the texture paste from Ranger, and you can see that it's still a little bit not dry yet. It takes a little bit longer to dry, but it's very much like the Decofoil transfer gel. The only difference is the consistency. It's a lot thinner than the Decofoil transfer gel, and my personal preference is the thicker product. I find that it applies easier through the stencil and I get better coverage. Okay, so I'm just going to lay these cards out to show you what they look like finished. And then I'll give a demonstration on how to create using a stencil and the Decofoil Metallics gel. I'm going to show you a couple other products that I used for these cards. I used this metallic foil board. It is a cardstock that is foil. I have a die set from the Stamps of Life that says Merry Christmas. And I like this die set because it has the background and it has the sentiment. We're going to use that in today's sample. I also have these miscellaneous Christmas dies that came from HSN. It's a pack of about 20 different dies with Christmas or holiday sentiments. And I do not know the name and it's retired. So I just wanted you to see where I got that. I also use this Concord and Night Formals foil paper to create this shiny deer or stag on the Peace, Love, and Joy card. Here are some of the foils that I used and in the video that I thought I was recording, but actually wasn't recording. I actually did the reveal of peeling back the foil. So sorry about that. And then these simply defined micro dots. They're sticky dot sheets created by Scrapbooking Made Simple. These really come in handy when you have sentiments that have to be adhered to a background or just to a die cut. So I will have descriptions of all of these products that I used listed in my description box below, and I will have the links as to where you can purchase these products in this description box as well. So I'm just tidying up my desk so that I can actually do a stencil project using the Metallics Deco Foil Gel in the gold color, and that's called Pure Gold. I used Pixie spray on the back of my stencil to make it sticky temporarily. It helps when you're applying any kind of gel or glaze to use the Pixie spray. And I have a stencil from Picket Fence Studios. It's called Flowers Stencil. I'm going to be using that with our card today. Okay, so put the Pixie spray on the stencil, sticking the stencil to black cardstock and using the Deco Foil metallic gel. Metallics gel. I'm using a metal spatula to spread this. This one has the consistency of peanut butter. Each glaze or paste has a different consistency. If you don't have a metal spatula, you can use a plastic spatula. You can use a expired Starbucks card or gift card that you use that you don't need anymore. You can use an old hotel room key, anything that has a edge on it, because what we're doing is we're spreading this medium across the stencil, getting into all the nooks and crannies so that it sticks to the paper that's underneath. This Metallics Deco Foil Gel comes in different colors, including, I think they have a white, a black. I picked the gold and I really like it. And that's very dramatic, I think, to see that gold metallic gel against that black cardstock. And this isn't necessarily a Christmas flower, but it kind of reminds me of a poinsettia. So I thought that'd be a good one to use. I'm just cleaning up my glass media mat with some Windex. When I thought I was filming my projects, I created a panel using the metallic gel, deco foil, and gold using the Brutus Monroe Star stencil. And I'm not sure if that's the exact name of this stencil. I will have it listed below in the description box, but to me it looks like a star, so I'm calling it the Star stencil. I have Not Your Mama's cardstock, which is an ultra heavyweight cardstock from Brutus Monroe. It's 130 pounds. I used that as my card base, and I used art glitter glue to adhere the deco foil panel to the card base. I'll take the panel that I created with the flowers stencil from Picket Fence Studio and also adhere that to this card base, same paper as the other one. This one's still a little bit wet or tacky, so I'm trying to be really careful not to touch the front of it. I did hit it with a heat gun, but I really wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend that you just allow them to air dry, and it just takes a couple hours, maybe depending on how thick you lay it down. Um, the thinner Decofoil transfer gel dries quickly, but this takes a little bit longer. Again, the sentiment is from the Stamps of Life, Stephanie Bernard. I like the red and white against the gold background. I think it really pops. Actually, I like this better than the ones that I made in the video that didn't get recorded when I had the foil and then I just used the same color foil cardstock. those cards are more of a monotone look. This definitely creates contrast, and moving forward, I will definitely use this type of contrasting color for my die cut sentiment with my stenciled deco foil panels. I tried to use my mono eraser to erase any little pieces that got adhered to the card panel that were mistakes. But it didn't work very well, so I can't say that I recommend that as a way to get rid of the any place that you have deco foil that you didn't want. So I'm just going through some of my ephemera, my Christmas ephemera, trying to pick what I'm going to put on this card. I don't have a sentiment die cut, and I thought I would just pull from my stash just to finish this off. And I'm not really liking Santa. I have some more die cuts from those dies that I purchased from HSN. They're all holiday dies, holiday themed. They have a variety of sentiments, and I had a couple extra cutouts. Oftentimes, when I'm cutting a die cut sentiment, I'll make extras. And in this little batch that I found, I even had some that I had used embossing powder and embossed the sentiment. That's another really nice way to get a sentiment to sort of stand out and pop. And it seems to me like as I'm doing this, the white is standing out more than any of the embossed colors that I have in my little packet of sentiments. I end up actually not using any of these and going with a die cut ephemera that says Happy Holidays. It's got green and it's got gold. I think it really pops against the star. I really like the way this looks. I was so happy that I found this sentiment. I think it goes really well. Normally, I try to pop my sentiments up with foam dots, and I'm sorry that I'm not on the screen right now. I forgot that I had zoomed in, so I was pretty close zoomed in, and I forgot to zoom back out again. But I'm just putting some foam dots on that Happy Holidays, and I'm going to adhere that to the card, and that card will be done as well. I think it looks great. So I'm excited. I have 8 Christmas cards done now that I can use this year. So that's exciting. True confession, last year I did not get my Christmas cards done in time. So I'm hoping this year as a goal to actually get them done and be able to send a handmade greeting card to everybody on my list. So there you go. There's my set of 8 cards. And I'm going to go through some still photos here. I'm going to show you the stencil that I used, and then I'm going to show you the finished card. And I hope that this little slideshow gives you an idea of all the cards that I made and what they look like. I think they turned out great. So comment below, what is your favorite card? I'd love to hear from you. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love it if you could subscribe to my channel. I do lots of giveaways, and I'm going to be giving away some more prize packs as part of my recently achieving 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So love to have you as part of our community. Um, Love to have thumbs up as well if you like this video. And I'm sorry that I didn't record when I thought I was recording. That was really a bummer for me too. But in the end, I was able to demonstrate to you the process and show you how I used one of the gels in my stash to create these beautiful cards. All right, thanks everybody, and don't forget to check out all of the other people that are part of this hop for your chance to win a prize, and also to see some fantastic projects to give you some ideas of what you can be creating in advance of Christmas 2020, 2020 Christmas. Thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye bye.